What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today's episode, we're going to be doing a pulled pork in a crock pot. No, I'm just joking. We wouldn't do that to you. No, what we're actually going to be doing is doing a pulled pork. We're going to be using a smoke hollow outside. It's probably going to take 8 to 10 hours to get this thing ready, and then I'm going to make some pulled pork sandwiches or hamburgers, sliders, whatever you want to call them. And then I'm also going to do a taco on the side. So stay with us, man. The cool thing about this kind of meat is I can make this last me all week, because ain't nobody else eating this really but me and my kids. So I'll have this for lunch all week. That's why I like it. I get to save money, cook it on a Sunday, and eat well all week. So stay with us. We'll show you what's up. Okay, so what we got is a pork butt, and it weighs about 5 pounds. And today we're going to inject it, and we're going to inject it with this Tony Chirinos. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name, but it's an injectable butter. It's got all his spices in it, plus the butter. It's good stuff. So we're going to inject that, and that's what we're going to do first. So what I like to do, if you plan on saving some and not using it all, just go ahead and put this in a bowl, and then pull your injection from there. Don't pull it and then stick it, pull it and stick it, especially if you plan on keeping that. So let's fill this little sucker up. This injector came with it, so you don't need to go out and buy one if you want to try this out. And I just sit there and inject it. And I'm just gonna inject a lot in here. I don't follow any process. I'm just trying to get as much of this stuff that'll stay in there in it. So about every 1-2 inches, I'm putting one in there, but I don't have any rhythm right now. Okay, we're gonna use the Salt Lick Garlic Dry Rub. This is gonna be our first seasoning that we put on it. And as always, I'm pretty liberal with my seasonings. I want to cover it really, really good. I'm sure most of y'all know how to season this stuff, but just gonna show you how I do it. All right, after that, we're gonna go to the Cosmo Q Honey Killer Bee, right there. It's good stuff. Put it on everything. All right. Okay, as you can see, I took that pork butt and I flipped it with the last side I seasoned down on the grate. And because we injected it, this thing's juicy. And some of those seasonings that we originally put on there are gone. No big deal. Just grab your seasoning and add it. And that's what we're gonna do. Look at that. Perfect. All right. Well, here it is. We're going on our first hour. We're starting the clock now. Okay, so let me give you a little info on this Smoke Hollow Pro Series I've got right here. This is a pretty unique barbecue pit. I found it on Facebook and bought it used. And I have to tell you, I like it. It has a lot of pros. It does have some cons, and I'm not going to break that down right now. But what I am going to talk about is I'm using wood chips. And the wood chips I'm using today is the hickory Now this is fueled by gas. It's got 2 burners in it, and it's really nice. I can control how much smoke I can put on this thing. And it's got these 2 nice little slides here that I like. And basically you put your wood chips right in there. That's where your wood chips are at. Now I do soak mine in water, and it's only flaming up like that when I pull it out. It's getting a lot of oxygen. Inside this thing, no, there's no flame, it's just smoke. And as you can see, I always talk about the color of the smoke, especially with good barbecue. You always want to keep it blue or almost clear, and as you can see, that stuff is coming out just nice. So anyway, it's a little info on this Smoke Hollow. Stay tuned. We're interested more in that pork butt than we are in the smoker, but I wanted to show it to you. So anyways, we'll catch up with you here in a little bit. So we're back. And it's been about 3.5 hours. And this pork butt's almost, no, it's not even close to being done. Let's take a look. Woo, there it is right there. 3 hours in. We got a ways to go though. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for this bone right there to where I can almost pull it out. So we got a ways to go. I'm gonna end up wrapping this because I'm short on time, but check it out. It's all, 3 hours in is kind of what you're looking for. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so we're back, and this is our. Do you have to have that thing so damn close? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's cut that. Well, it's hour number 4, and I tell you what, this thing's looking good. Let's open her up. Go ahead and get a good view of that pretty baby. Woo! We're going to keep this thing on for at least another 2 hours unwrapped. I'm going to go ahead and spritz it. Got some apple cider vinegar here. Woo! Look at that. And look up here. Got some jalapenos for those tacos we're going to make. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so with this pulled pork or pork butt roast that we're doing, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it because I ain't got all night to stay up with this thing. So I want to speed up that process a little bit. In my opinion, it turns out a little bit better when you do this. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a piece of tinfoil out, some Sweet Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce, and I'm just gonna splash it down here a little bit. I'm gonna put a whole lot. I'm gonna put about that much. So that's how much you should use. Now, with the brown sugar, I'm going to go with, yep, that seems about right there. Not a whole lot, but right about there. And then I'm going to go with some local Good Flow Pure Honey Wildflower. Made in Austin. Thought it was pretty cool. I like local honeys. And we're going to sprinkle, yep, that much right there, and that's perfect. So that's the exact amount that you want to use. How much that is, I don't know, but there it is. Woo-wee, take a look at that. That thing is looking beautiful. Only thing that's left is let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to use, just like last time. Some Sweet Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce. And I'm going to use exactly this much, so just watch. That's exactly how much I'm going to use right there. There's no special amount. I mean, yeah, sure, you could overdo it. I wouldn't put the whole bottle. But, a couple tablespoons, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm going to drizzle about that much honey on there. And then I'm going to go to the last thing, which is going to be some brown sugar. Let's go ahead and sprinkle about that much. Ooh, I don't know. That might be too much. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it with that brown sugar. That thing's going to turn out so sweet. So we're going to wrap it, put it back on the pit, and we'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay guys, we pulled this pulled pork off the Smoke Hollow, and as you can see,
this bone, this meat has started to recede from that bone. And I bet you this is what you're looking for. You want to just be able to pull that bone right out. Now it's kind of small. There's probably a little bit more bone in there. That's what you're looking for. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this right here. I'm just going to take a little bit of a slice out of that. I'm going to put it on this plate here. I'm going to go ahead and shred this piece up just like that. Just look at that color. Oh man, this is going to be so delicious. So we're going to shred it kind of like this. Woo. I'll tell you what, this right here is going to have a real flavor. Wow. Look at that. Look just how delicious that is. Just shreds. This is what you call melt in your mouth. Excellent, awesome pulled pork. It's going to make the best sandwiches there is. Just excellent. Nothing to this. I can't wait to get on this. That's really cool. Okay, so now the next part is making this excellent chicken sandwich. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this pulled pork. We're going to add it to the bun and get it ready to make our pulled pork sandwich. Onion. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's get our coleslaw on there. Let's add a little bit of coleslaw. Ooh, not too much, not too much. Get some onion, 2 pickles. Let's go ahead and add in our barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's. My dogs are staring at me. They're jealous. This is so freaking good. Alright guys, if you enjoyed today's video, listen, I really need y'all to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notifications. That way you can see future videos. I really would appreciate it. I enjoy doing these videos, but I need your help. So make sure y'all like it, leave any comments, and I'll definitely respond to any questions or comments that y'all got. All right, now it's time to taste this bad boy. All right, here we go. Pulled pork sandwich, the way I like them. Wow, I have to say that was excellent. This has been a fun show or episode. Like I said, glad y'all tuned in, and we'll see you next time.